on C2, I would like to know, because it's an agenda item, I believe you can answer my questions. I'd like to know how it's picked, how the program specialists are picked for the school districts. How do you pick them, and how do you go about doing that?
Much like staffing for any position, the program specialists, along with myself, get together and I work with them on their priorities, expertise areas, and then also discuss with directors. And then, as with any placement of personnel, the program specialists and behavior specialists have some say in it as well. And then working with the districts as well.
Okay, I'd like to make a suggestion. I don't know if you guys know who Garth is, but all the school districts really benefit from Garth. And if we could either clone him so we can have 10 of them, which I don't think that's going to happen, or if we could have 1/10 of them per school, that would be great. But if not, if we could just utilize him as a whole for all school districts, I mean, he is just really great and he's wonderful. And he has really good expertise working with parents. I think he would be great to help start some support programs again throughout the West End SELPA that we used to have. That's another area that I wanted to hit, that in us community people, we would like to see the autism support program again, the inclusion support program again implemented. And Garth would be a wonderful person to do that. And then also, I'd like to say that maybe you guys could also maybe produce another kind of position, because as Mr. Palmer said, which I didn't even think about it until he mentioned it, you really can't have a due processor as the ADR person. It is a conflict of interest, and I think everybody here knows that. So maybe something can be done regarding that, or if she's been in a due process hearing regarding a certain child, that there's an alternative person, and you know, maybe one of the program specialists like Garth or Claire Puna, I know she works wonderful with the parents too. If she could step into that role, so there is a secondary person, so it's not a conflict of interest. I'm just throwing it out there, you know, as you know, some more supports that we could have as community members and as parents. So if you would consider those and add them for next year, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Mendoza. Next, we hear from Stephanie Brown.
Good morning. I'd like to know whether or not the services that were just mentioned that are provided by the program specialists, if those services are made available to parents and kids that attend the MPS schools.
We support all students within the district at the request of our districts. Yes.
Including MPS schools as well?
Yeah, our students who are not, as they put on there, they will attend non-public school AP meetings and provide support.
And how are parents made aware of those services?
Again, it's available throughout the SELPA. Our districts ask for the support of the program specialist. A parent can call in to speak with the program specialist assigned to their district and discuss and get support. As far as going out to and supporting at the school itself, providing training, again, it depends on, again, that collaborative working together, parent, district, and then requesting the service, and in that case, also the non-public school, determining what's needed, what's best.
Have there been any recent activity at any other MPS schools where the support has gone out?
I can't answer that at this time. Why don't you, Mrs. Brown, I'd be very happy to call and talk with you on this. If you'd like to, give me a buzz and I can answer whatever questions you may have, because it sounded like maybe you're looking for some support.
No. I'm speaking on behalf of all families with kids that attend MPS. I'm
Yeah.
just the general interest, that's all.
Okay.
Not particularly for my child, and it wasn't known that my child attends an MPS. I was speaking not personally, but just in general. But yes, my son, per mediation, does attend an MPS. My other question is, are there any areas that the group feel that they can improve in? I know that there have been many notes about what plans you have and some of the things that you're currently doing. Are there any areas that you have on your chart to perhaps get better at, to improve on? And is there any input from parents that you seek to perhaps address those areas?
At this time, we haven't surveyed parents. We have in the past. We've surveyed the districts. Every year, the Regional Services Department meet, and we look at where do we need to grow, where do we need to change, what additional trainings, what are the needs of our districts and parents, and gather that information from each other. But this year, we haven't done a survey. We have in the past, and maybe that's something we'll look at again to next year.
Right. Well, I guess really my main question, I do appreciate that insight. That was very helpful. But are there any items on your radar at this time that you're aware of that you'd like to improve on, that you have on a list? Unless everything's going really well and there's no items on the list.
We're meeting at the end of this month and to start our planning for next school year.
But no
So
particular topics that you...
At this time, I don't have anything to report.
Okay, super. Thank you. I really appreciate your comments.
Okay, and I'd like to, if you have additional questions or anything,
Oh, absolutely.
please feel free to call.
For everyone. Yes.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Brown. Next, we have Mr. Palmer.
I just wanted to, on my last comment, just to share that I've really appreciated my school district, in particular Donald Labouty, who has really led the way in helping really change the interactions with my family and my personal IEP. So I just want to make sure that was known. But one question that has arisen for me regarding the program specialist is that one of the program specialists that actually works at WESELPA is one of my school district's board members. And I believe that this presents a conflict of interest because I believe that the relationship between the WESELPA and the school district is a contractual relationship. And Government Code 1090 says that no member of the legislature shall be financially interested in any contract made by them in their official capacity. So I would just ask Dr. Thomas that maybe there be a general counsel opinion on whether this is a conflict of interest, because I believe that there is a conflict of interest in the employee being a board member. Thank you.
Well, we have, I think we can comment on that. Mr. Palmer.
I'm not aware that any of the 6 program specialists or 2 behavior specialists are board members in any of our member districts. We don't have any of the program specialists or behavior specialists that are board members actually in any district.
I think he's referring to Joan Weiss, who is a member of the Central School Board, and she is a recruitment placement specialist who works in the high school districts.
Can't hear back here.
Did everybody hear that?
No.
I believe Mr. Palmer is referring to Joan Weiss, who is a longtime member of the Central School District Board, and she does work for the WESELPA as a recruitment placement specialist through the Workability Grant, and she does work with our high school districts only.
So I still ask whether that, I would ask for a general counsel opinion of whether there exists a conflict of interest that a WESELPA employee is also a board member of a school district because they're in contractual relationship, have financial interest.
Thank you, Mr. Palmer.
Thank you.
We're going to move forward then, unless members of the board have any comments, questions on the report on the program.